I tell you what, we see two victorious Bruce Trojans there getting wet in the field. We're the defensive coach, right?
Right.
I tell you what, your defense played a great ball game tonight, Coach. Wildcats, you get them balled up all night.
Yeah, they tough when they get in that eye and start running those powers straight at us, but we were just able to hang on to them, and we was telling our guys just to get a hold of somebody and let somebody come and help, because that guy's hard to tackle one-on-one.
Well, I tell you what, you're exactly right, but you must have told them the right thing, too, because they kept them balled up most of the night. Defense played well. Of course, the last touchdown they gave up there in the closing minutes, but it didn't come back to haunt you. Came back in overtime and won a big ball game.
Yeah, they're tough when they're behind like that, and as y'all seen with the playoff games they've had, these last 2 or 3 weeks, and you're not ever in until that game, that last second ticks off that clock with this bunch, so they can score any time.
You're exactly
but I'm
right.
proud of the guys. They stayed after them. They didn't quit.
Well, I tell you, it's a testament to the coaching staff, too. They kept the players in these ball games right here.
I appreciate it, but the guys done it.
Well, I tell you what, you got Ackerman coming up in the playoffs there. Have you seen much of them?
No, I hadn't. Is that who won the game? I didn't even know who won.
You're concerned about tonight's game, or about next week. I understand.
Right.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. Thanks for being gracious enough to come down and talk to us.
Hey,
Great ball game.
I'm looking forward to playing Ackerman. Ricky Woods is a good friend of mine. It's great. If you go down there and play somebody that you're as close to and a good friend, that makes it even better. So we're looking forward to it.
That makes it all fun, doesn't it, Coach?
Sure does.
We appreciate it, Coach. We'll be back to more interviews just after this. You're the player of the game, Courtney Pierce. You can't tell because his jersey's off. It's probably a little wet and a little dirty, Courtney, but you played a great ball game. You're a player of the game.
Thank you. We had to come out and do what we had to do. Everybody, we done this for the seniors and for the fans of Brew.
I tell you what, you're exactly right. Now, you said you did it for the seniors, and you're a sophomore or junior, so you got one more year to go. So you're going to be playing in a couple more playoff games next year. But of course, this is a great night tonight. The touchdown run you made tonight, coming on kind of like a misdirection. What play was that?
When we put it in, it was kind of a misdirection. But the guards pulled, so it wasn't really a misdirection. But I bounced it out, ran down the field, did what I had to do.
Well, you're exactly right. You did exactly what you had to do. You got in the end zone. You got an interception tonight, I believe, and you made some great tackles on defense. That's why you're a player of the game. You got Ackerman next week. How long can you enjoy this game before you get ready for Ackerman?
Now it's over with now. We're going to state, been 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
Go down and do what we got to do, just like tonight.
Well, I tell you what, you've done it all year long. There's no reason to think it's not going to be done again. Courtney, you're a player of the game. Congratulations. Good luck to you, son.
Thank you.
All right. That's all right. Welcome back. We're here with Andy Scoggins, linebacker. Had a bunch of great tackles on defense. Catalina City runs out of that I-bone. They're tough to tackle in that I-bone formation.
They're the best team by far that we've played this year. They were just good, and on defense they're sound, and you just can't get much better than this game like this. The overtime win, you just can't get much better than this.
That's what championship games are all about, Andy. I tell you what, you played a great ball game tonight on defense, as you've done all year long. You got Ackerman next week. You know very much about him. Are you ready for him?
I don't know much about him, but Coach will get us prepared for him. We worked real hard this week, and just thank the Lord that we got this one. Pull it out.
Well, Andy, we appreciate it. Great ball game. It looks like you need to get a clean jersey on.
I'm freezing.
I tell you what, they're all enjoying it here. We'll take a break and be back with more interviews right after this. Welcome back. We're back with a pretty happy performer here. Freddie Bullard, linebacker, quarterback. Freddie, you holding some piece of iron there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we just worked hard all week in practice, and we just came too far to lose, and we stepped it up in overtime and won it. So that's all I got to say, really.
I tell you what, a great ball game.
Appreciate it.
I tell you what, in the offense, you got the first touchdown early. On defense, you came out, you played hard-nosed football. They scored the last touchdown at the end, but your toe won it for them in the end.
Yes, sir. Well, I just want to make sure the kick was good. It looked wide at first, but when the official raised his hands up, I knew it was good, and the game was over with. I was so happy after that.
That's all that counts. The officials' hands go up.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you got Ackerman next week. I guess you enjoy the win tonight, but you get back to work tomorrow.
Oh, yes, sir. We're going to work hard and try to go to state and win it for all this year.
Well, good deal. Again, Freddie, congratulations, son.
Yes,
go enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah, I will.
We'll be back with more of the interviews right after this. Welcome back. We're here with Coach Ferguson, a victorious Coach Ferguson here. Coach Ferguson, congratulations on the 2A championship in the North.
Thank you. Words won't describe how we feel and our kids feel, and I sympathize with Catalina City because they played a great ball game. They battled for 4 quarters and they did what it took at the end, and tied it up and made it go to overtime. I sympathize with Mike and his staff. They did a tremendous job, and I can't say enough about the effort they gave. But our kids played hard, and we came out on top. It was our turn.
You're exactly right. I tell you what, when when you talk about 2A football in the North, you talk about Calhoun City, you talk about the Bruce Trojans. It comes down to this. It seems like for the last 3 years, 4 years in a row, and you just can't say enough about this talent that what you work with and your coaching staffs.
Yeah, 5 out of the last 6 years, Calhoun City or Bruce 1 has played for the 2A state championship in Jackson. So that says a lot about our county and the athletes and the quality of parents we got. The parents keep spitting them out, and we've got some great kids and a lot of class and a lot of character, and we're just proud to represent our county and our division in the state championship next week.
Well, that's great, Coach. I know you got, we named Courtney Pierce player of the game. He had a great touchdown run tonight. He had a big pickup. He's played good for you all year long. Yeah,
we really hadn't utilized Courtney as much until the last 3 or 4 weeks. He's really been more of an offensive factor. Defensively, he's been steady for all 14 football games, but offensively, we got him into the scheme of things probably the first time we played Calhoun City, and he has responded tremendously the last 4 weeks. And it's a team effort. Our offensive line did a great job, and Calhoun City sends so many stunts and so many blitzes at you that you've got to do a lot of thinking. We've got some intelligent guys up there, and they made a lot of great decisions tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, I know you're ready to get back in. You play Ackerman next week. Anything on them right now, or just want to get this win under your belt and go on to next week?
Well, as far as I know, I don't know much about Ackerman. I know Coach Woods and his staff and the job they do. We played him when he was at U4, and now he's gone to Ackerman, and I talked with him earlier in the week. Matter of fact, he called me last night, and he said, I hope we can meet Saturday morning and swap some films, and we're going to savor this one till tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to load up and go meet him, and we're going to swap some films. And
just get right back to work next week. Coach, we appreciate you coming down and gracious to spend some time with us. I know you're ready to get back to your players. Good luck next week with Ackerman.
Thank you.
That's all from the field. We'll take it back to the studios. I tell you what, Donald, we had a great game tonight. Both teams put on a great show. I know it was more and then some than we expected.
That's right, and it just came down to the wire overtime, and it come down to what Coach Ferguson said earlier in the week in the coach's show. It came down to the kicking game, and when it's all said and done, Bruce came out on the winning end.
You're exactly right. I tell you what, for wet Donald talent, Robert Cates, Bruce Cole in the booth filming the game. Stay tuned for Shannon Water Valley coming up next. Again, your score tonight, your Bruce Trojans in overtime 10, City Wildcats 7. Have a good night, everybody.